Testing. Just black coffee, guys. Hey everybody! It's been a long time, hasn't it? So, a lot of things have been up. I've been very busy. I've been on my toes. I'm actually flying to Singapore. Yeah, I'll be in Singapore for a week. I didn't contact too many people because I really just want to, you know, just chill and do some soul searching. But yeah, I'm going to Singapore, guys. Just for a week. By the way, did you... Yeah, okay. What's been up? When I first came to Indonesia, which is like 2 months ago now, I was doing so well, teaching away, enjoying life, exercising every morning, eating healthy. But you know what happens sometimes when you meet people? Sometimes you go out and get a little bit too drunk, and yeah, I really can't handle alcohol well, let's just say. I've been meeting a lot of new people, which is great, but I think this is the introvert in me screaming, stop meeting so many people. It's not that I don't like meeting new people, it's just that when we go out for drinks, it ruins my whole schedule because when I'm hungover, I can't work out in the morning. I don't feel good. I eat a lot of hangover food. I gain weight and just like, it's just a really bad cycle, and I guess that's what's been going on. Wow, you know, talking about it to you guys, it actually isn't a big deal. It's something that I just have to learn to balance and to cut out, you know, unnecessary things in my life, but that's where I'm at, guys. It feels really good to be honest with you guys because honestly, sometimes when I was drinking, I felt really guilty and I didn't want to tell you guys that side of me for some reason because I don't know, guys. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Enough blabbing from Steph. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, so yeah. How's life in Indonesia? If I were to describe my life in Indonesia in one word, it would be a miracle. A pure miracle. I'm depressed, help. First of all, here's a huge hug. This week has been really hard for me too, you know, like, there were so many, you know what? Okay, you know, after reading that comment, I could open up, but there were so many nights when I just wanted to cry and yeah, just be heard, and yeah, it was really tough. But first of all, huge hug from Indonesia, from Jakarta, and it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. But for now, here's a huge hug from me to you, Sabi. Craving coffee and cigs. Oh girl! Crave the coffee, but try to cut down on the cigs. You ain't doing yourself any good with those cigs. What is your most memorable moment for 2018 so far? Wow, you know, so many things happened this year. 1, I graduated. 2, I was in a relationship. Short but meaningful relationship that ended really fast. 3, I moved to a whole different country. 4, I've met some insane people here in Indonesia. But if I were to pick one moment, I guess meeting my landlord here. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but there are those people in the world where you meet them, it just feels like you were meant to meet them. It's just meant to be. And that's how I feel like with Amir too. Like the connection, like the things we could talk about, it feels like we've known each other for such a long time. Like I have many moments like that with people in Indonesia. For example, Prissy as well. Your girl was meant to be here, okay? Favorite Indonesian meal? You guys on Gomeo is a favorite. Everything here is so good though. I really like this green mochi thing with coconuts around it, but that's a dessert. Huh. I like nasi goreng. I like shinlam. I like Indomie. No, I'm over kwetiao. I'm over pecel lele too. I'm over martabak too. Something spicy. Can't think of one, guys. How are you and... Okay, can't answer that. How do you cope with changes from childhood to teenagehood and finally to adulthood? You don't cope, you kind of just go with it. It's so hard, the changes, especially from childhood to teenagehood. Oh my god, the rebellious stage. I feel like the best way to cope with it is finding people that understand and being with them and surrounding yourself with people who you want to be. For me, whenever I find someone that I want to be like, I stalk them like crazy. Yeah, just having a strong support network. I know that sounds so overrated, but you guys, like, the world is made out of human connections. Like, you need to connect with people, you need to talk to people. Yeah, and it's hard at times, but it's very important. Talk to people. How do you deal with depression? Oh, you guys, there's so many people going through a hard time now, huh? Wow, I didn't have to go through it alone. Maybe next time, I don't want you guys to be sad with me, but next time I'm feeling really sad, I'll make a rant video and we could cry together. How does that sound, guys? Right now, anyway, every time I feel depressed, I call my friends. Pris, if you're watching, yeah, I'm talking about you. Every time I'm sad, I'm like, girl, I'm so sad. Just have like one friend that you could like talk to. Yeah. How do you stop worrying about what others think of you and overcome anxiety? This is interesting because what other people think of me, it really didn't matter to me until recently. So I didn't really worry about it until recently because I was really happy. I was exercising every day. I was eating as healthy as I could. I was meeting people, making valuable relationships. That's what was happy. But recently, this all happened in one day. But so the reason one of the downloads that happened this week was in a span of an hour. I was told that my clothes look bad. They don't understand why I feel confident in my body. That I was fat, flat-chested, big-thighed. That I looked old. That didn't feel good either. Yeah. And normally, what other people think of me don't bother me, especially because usually the people that have something negative to say, they're usually haters on YouTube, and I could just ignore it, delete, done. But this week, I don't know, it doesn't make me feel good, I guess. One way to cope with what other people think of you is, for example, that happened, but once I got home, it didn't affect me too much because I know my worth. I know that I'm more than my physical outside, and I know that if I were to ever, you know, because I do want to lose weight, it's gonna be for me. And one thing that really helps me stop thinking of what other people think is that what other people think of you is actually all an illusion in your head. You're afraid of what you think they think of you. You know what I mean? So basically, you're worried about nothing because what you think they're thinking most likely is completely different from what they're actually thinking. So basically, you're just worried about nothing. And two, I did this practice once where, like, say something embarrassing happens. Say you're like walking in, like, I don't know, at the mall and you trip, like, fall flat on your face. Most people, they would like worry so much, like, oh, that was so embarrassing, like what if someone was looking or something. But imagine the roles reversed. Imagine you were the one that saw someone trip. You might be like laugh, or I don't know, for that split second, for that 1 minute of your life, and then you're never gonna think about her again. That's the same with other people when they look at you. Like, they might care for maybe 1 minute, but everyone's busy with their own lives. Everyone has their own worries, so it's actually really pointless to think about what other people think of you. And once I realized that, and once I practiced that every time I felt anxious or every time I felt like someone might be looking at me, I was okay. Because I know that they're not going to remember me anyway. Like, they all have their own lives. Like, you worry a lot about yourself, right? You have so many worries about yourself. That's the same with everyone else. As blunt and mean as this might sound, ain't nobody got time to care that much about you, okay? Like, no one in the world is that special. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is you don't have to worry about it, okay? No one thinks about you that much to the point where you have to worry about what they're thinking of you. Yeah. If you could be an only child, would you? Hell no. I would never want to be an only child. Especially with my strict parents. My siblings are the one people in the world that I actually could relate to, like, in a very deep level. If you were alone on an island, what is one thing you would bring? Bug spray? I'm really afraid of bugs, so yeah, bug spray. Your girl needs to be protected. What is an embarrassing moment that happened to you? Love your videos. I fell off the motorcycle the other day. My pants basically got attached to the motorcycle and it was in front of the mall, and yeah, I kind of fell like backwards off the motorcycle and my toes started bleeding. It's okay. That was okay. Do you miss Japan? Not really, no. What are the cultural differences you've experienced since moving? Pros would be people here are more connected. People communicate more. They joke around more. They make more eye contact. They talk to each other more. The cons is that sometimes the catcalling, yeah. I don't like catcalling. It scares me. Do you miss your family? Dun dun dun. I've always been an independent person, so not too much. I think one of the reasons why I don't miss them too much is because I know I'm gonna see them again. 嬉しい。これ最後にしようかな。最近一番好きな YouTuber です。嬉しい。ありがとう。What is your most favorite quote? The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Going back to the topic of anxiety and depression, I definitely feel anxious and depressed when I don't focus on the simple things in life, whether that be appreciating the relationship with my family, my friends, the simple things, laughter. And yeah, honestly, I'm so glad that you guys opened up about your depression and anxiety because it helped me realize I'm not alone. There's a bigger group of people we could like hug and make each other feel better. Don't forget to smile more, laugh more, and don't forget that your girl Steph is thinking about y'all. Bye guys. Talk to you guys later. Mwah.